We try to find these coming to get you movies that are in the near future, to let people know about what's coming out, what's caught our eye. And this one caught my eye, but it was too close for us to actually do an episode of because it was dropping really soon. And I happened to catch it last night. And it is an Australian film called Sissy.
Sissy. Okay.
Yeah. And I immediately went, being a gay man, went to the whole, is this like a derogatory term for someone that's effeminate? Because that's what I figured it was. And it is a very like queer woke film. There's like a lesbian couple and some, I guess, sexually fluent people in the cast. So there is that. But really, Sissy just is short for Cecilia in this movie. The main character's name is Cecilia. It was directed by Hannah Barlow, who also plays the second lead in the movie. So it was directed by a female. It was also directed by a guy that's not in the movie named Kane Sinas. I've been coming across a lot of these that are directed by multiple directors, and I don't know what that's all about, but I have a feeling it may be they're just passing the camera. I don't know. This movie is great. I was blown away by the visuals and by the storytelling. I'll give you a quick synopsis. Cecilia, aka Sissy, is a successful social media influencer living the dream until she runs into her ex-childhood best friend and is invited away on her bachelorette weekend. Suddenly, Sissy finds herself stuck in a remote cabin with her childhood bully and a taste for revenge. This movie...
It's happy birthday to me.
No, it reminded me of three directors. You're going to laugh when I say who they are. Okay. It reminded me of Jordan Peele. It reminded me of Alfred Hitchcock. And it reminded me of Dario Argento.
Wow. I would not. Okay.
It's beautifully shot. And it plays like a straightforward movie to begin with, which is the whole Jordan Peele thing. It does not feel like a horror movie at all.
Right. Okay.
And then there are twists like Hitchcock. I mean, all of a sudden you think you know where it's going and it goes somewhere else. And you're like, wow. And then the color palette is just bright and beautiful, like a Dario Argento movie.
Excellent.
So highly recommended. It stars Aisha D, who I did recognize because she was in the Channel Zero season called No End House. Okay. And she was great in that. It also stars Hannah Barlow, as I mentioned, and someone named Emily D. Margaretti. These are all Australian people, so we don't see them that often. They're in Australian films. However, out of 60 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, it got 97%. It's certified fresh, and I think fresh is a good word for it because I have never seen a movie like this. It's very modern, It's got young, pretty people in it. It's got a very gender fluid cast, and it's about things like being a social media influencer and then tying in horror too. It's just really good. It's really, really good.